to Elite Weather Forecasting. I'm your meteorologist, Mr. G, here with you once again as we talk about your upcoming weekend forecast as well as a peek into the week ahead. Our city of the day is going to be Cleveland, Ohio. Yes, the lovely city of Cleveland. You're looking at a temperature right now in the upper 30s to lower 40s and the hazy skies, so it's kind of cloudy out there right now as you get prepared for a little bit of snow that's going to be coming into your area as we have a fast-moving clipper system that's going to be moving over toward the northeast and into the Great Lakes. But let's jump into our national weather forecast and talk about the chances for snow and a significant cold weather outbreak that's going to be taking shape across most of the eastern half of the U.S. All right, as we look at our national map here, what we're seeing is what we're going to be looking at this weekend across the country as we have a jet stream that's going to be screaming down out of the Pacific Northwest, down across the Southwest, and then making a beeline across the central United States over into the Northeast. And that is going to allow for the polar jet stream to allow a Canadian ridge of high pressure to drop down and bring down some of that polar air coming up from the Arctic Circle. This comes way up from in northern Canada near the Arctic Circle. So that bubble of cold air is going to sink down to the south and spread frigid temperatures from the central plains, the northern plains this weekend, and to the upper Great Lakes. But eventually, as we move into the week ahead, that cold is going to spread south and eastward. But along with it, we're going to see a few chances for some light snow through some locations. Some people could pick up a little bit heavier snow. Unfortunately, again, I'm going to have to report that the 95 corridor on the East Coast and the Northeast is going to miss out again on much of that snow, as a lot of that those storm systems are going to pass just to the east of the major cities, which will put them in the warm air sector of these storm systems. Now, the Northeast will see some of that cold, but however, they're going to see the cold in between storm systems, so they're not going to be any precipitation in the area when it's cold enough to see snow. But let's take a look at our next map as we move beyond this weekend and look at what we're going to be seeing as we come into the end of January at the midpoint of the week, I think about Tuesday or Wednesday and so, and we head into February. We're still going to be seeing that sagging jet stream allowing that cold air that's going to be dropping down across the central plains. So that Arctic front is going to be moving through, and eventually it's going to drop all the way into the southeast. As we get into the latter part of next week, we're going to really start to see some of that frigid air come all the way down to just about the Gulf Coast. However, it will become modified as it dips to the south. But if you're here in the central and northern plains and in the Great Lakes and into the northeast, unfortunately, it's going to be quite bitterly cold out there. So a lot of cold air in place. So we're also going to be seeing some passing storm systems down around the periphery of this thing that's going to be bringing the potential for snow through parts of the south. Yes, the potential for snow through parts of the southern United States. Here's the first chance of snow as we take a look at what we're going to be seeing Monday night into Tuesday. We have this area of low pressure here that is going to be bringing snow and mixed precipitation into portions of Texas. We're going to be seeing freezing rain from Texas all the way into portions of Oklahoma, as well as into Arkansas and Tennessee and Kentucky. You're going to be seeing some snow through portions of southern Missouri, northeastern Oklahoma, as well as through Kentucky. So Paducah might pick up a few snowflakes this week. Oklahoma City and Dallas is going to be seeing some freezing rainfall as that cold air starts to come down in south. And it's going to create a shallow layer of melting, where that snow is going to melt and then hit cold air at the surface and refreeze on contact with the ground. So thus, why we're going to see a large amount of freezing rain with this storm system as well. Now, as we move on into the week through the midweek point, our storm system is going to begin to head on off toward the northeast, slightly into the mid-Atlantic regions, but we will see snow through portions of Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee as well. Arkansas and down into Oklahoma and Texas will eventually, this will change over to all snow. So we're going to be seeing snow over Fort Worth, but unfortunately it's going to miss Dallas. So Fort Worth just to the west of Dallas will pick up some snow, but Dallas will not in this weather system, but you will see some freezing rain potential and maybe even a little sleet as well. We're going to be seeing rainfall along the Gulf Coast and the potential for thunderstorms, some of which could be severe as well. We're going to be looking at some rounds of severe thunderstorms as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, as our moisture here along the Gulf Stream becomes severe or unstable and can lead to some severe thunderstorms along the Gulf Coast. Now, as we talk about more of that, your Saturday afternoon today, that cold air is going to be mostly confined across the northern plains and the upper Midwest. So Minnesota, the Dakotas, and Montana and Wyoming is going to be receiving the brunt of that cold air this weekend. But then as we head into your Sunday, we're going to be seeing those overnight lows and some of those wind chills in the minus 20 to minus 30 range in some regions. Some folks can see wind chills as much as minus 40 to minus 50, especially in far North Dakota, northwestern Minnesota, and northeastern Montana. So you're really going to be seeing that cold air and really bitterly cold, and we're going to be seeing that snow take place along the boundary of that warmer air to the south in our colder air mass. So we will see some quick hitting, fast moving west to east storm systems. They're going to be fairly weak overall, but some of them will be enough to bring some snow. There is the possibility of seeing some snow into portions of the northeast. So New York City might finally break its cold snap if we can get one of those storm systems to pass to the south of the mid-Atlantic, and we can put New York City and Boston and Providence and Philadelphia and DC into the cold zone of the storm, and maybe we might be able to break our 325-day a streak of snowless weather across the I-95 corridor. My name is Mr. G. That was your weather forecast for this weekend, as well as a look at as we deal with this Arctic air mass in the week ahead. Thanks for watching. Leave your likes, comments. Feel free to subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok. I will see you guys all in the next video, most likely on Monday. Bye-bye.